All right, thanks for joining me today on my channel. This is Discovering My Fitness, and I'm kind of stuck today. So I'm on my weight loss challenge for 2025, and I weighed in originally at 310, and I wanted to lose 60 pounds from May 1st till August 31st. So that was a little bit of an extreme amount because they say you should lose about 2 pounds a week at the most, and I was kind of at that 3 pounds a week if I calculated correctly, and so I was pushing for a little bit more, but I'm not feeling overly successful. So I decided I wasn't going to track my weight, mostly because the scale I was using is dead. So I weighed in at a family member's scale, and then I was just going to weigh in again at the end of August, and I thought I could keep myself on track, and I had certain things I wanted to do and accomplish and whatever, but I wasn't doing it. And I realized the weigh-in process kind of really helps. So now you don't want to let weighing in kind of take over your life, like where you're weighing in freaking out every time you go back up a pound, because there's going to be fluctuations, right? It's never going to be exactly the same. Like, I know when I ate certain things or I did certain exercises, it didn't always have the effect the next day that I was thinking it would have. But if I kind of follow things, like when I did certain exercises, sometimes I'd kind of see how that effect would kind of show up over the next couple days. And if I ate something, a certain thing, it had a certain effect, and if I ate something different, it had a certain effect. So I started to kind of clue into those things, and so I'm kind of missing out on that this year. Like, I'm missing out on like the whole tracking process, because it doesn't bother me to go up and down. Yeah, the up and down part I realize is just part of the body, right? So you want to look at it maybe on a monthly basis and go, have I come down? Even on a weekly basis, it may not have the same kind of trajectory that you're hoping for. But after a month, you've got lots of ups and downs, and hopefully all those peaks, the highs are lower, and all the valleys are lower. So I'm really unsure of if I have any weight loss at all. And the biggest thing then is I'm unsure of my progress. So I'm really kind of struggling with that, and I didn't realize I would struggle that much. And so some of the things I wanted to accomplish, I'm not accomplishing, mostly because I feel like I don't have that direction. So I'm going to go out and get a scale. So that's my goal this week, get a scale. And I know it seems really lame in a weight loss channel, but it's going to be important. It's going to give me that just reminder of where I'm at for my weight, and then kind of look back and see what I've been eating and what kind of exercise I've been doing and how that's working for me. I have a lot of other factors, like my energy levels I have to kind of monitor to make sure that I'm doing that. So then, am I not eating well enough to get the energy levels, or am I overeating, and that's kind of making me sluggish? Kind of help me kind of maybe regulate those things a little bit. Anyways, the weight scales, I think, actually going to do more for me than I originally thought it would. So now I can just go with the basic one that has the dial that goes around, or the digital one. But I've also been looking at some of the weigh scales that have some extra features to them. So I'm probably going to do that just because I'm kind of curious, but I don't know if they necessarily do much, like doing your body mass index and all that jazz. So I'm gonna probably try it, spend more money than I should, and have a scale that's more functional than just an actual weight. But when I weigh in, it's not necessarily going to be calibrated the same as the scale that I've already used. So that is that is going to be, I may be starting at a new weight. But I will just say I am going to be starting a new weight. But I weighed in at 310 when I started 20 days ago, and I may be higher. I may be higher than 310, or maybe lower, but I'm going to use the same scale all the way through this challenge till the end of August. So I'm still keeping the end of August. Whether I'll lose 60 pounds is more up in the air, but I think the scale is the key. So why am I really wanting to scale? Well, I wrote it down, a direction. I need to have kind of that direction of, I'm trying to lose weight, right? So on a daily basis, I can go on the scale and do a tracking, if I see kind of a fluctuation, that's fine. So the peaks are lower, the valleys are lower, so I can kind of see that direction. And then it keeps me more accountable. Like some of the stuff I've wanted to do already, I've kind of put aside because of different reasons and excuses and so on. I think this will help me be more accountable, because if I'm not losing the weight, I'll be like, okay, I need to do something. If I can't do it at the level that I planned on, I need to still step up. So the accountability is, it's there, right? I'm not answering to another person, but the scale's telling me the truth. Like, you didn't lose any weight this week. Like even if you didn't lose 3 pounds, you should maybe have lost 1. Or you went up, and why did you go up? Like, did you change the food you were eating? Were you eating more? Were you not getting the exercise that you should have been getting? So on and so forth. And then just kind of that daily motivation. Like if I step on the scale every day and I just check it out and I go, oh yeah, there we go. That's reality. And I need to make sure I do something about it. I need to make sure I'm not having those snacks. I need to make sure I do my steps in. I make sure I get on my bike, 3-4 times a week. I need to start those core exercises that I haven't started yet, and possibly, get myself off of my little coffee addiction that's been going on lately. So things that aren't helping my fitness, I need to do. I need to stay hydrated. I need to stay active, and I'm really needing that kind of motivation. I think that a scale gives you just by reminding you, right? You get on it every day and go, okay, you're not losing, or you lost weight and you go, hey, good job, let's keep it going, right? Pardon me. So that is kind of the new goal. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm changing that whole, I'm not using a scale this time, because I feel like it just was not working in my brain. So I hope you'll click subscribe and like. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of August as well, so I can get my channel up there. And by the end of May, I'm still hoping to hit 100. So please do that subscribe and like thing, and we'll see you for the next video.